Imagine living in one of the most beautiful places on earth, but waking up every day to the sounds of conflict. This is my homeland. This is Kashmir, a place of poetry, pain, and unmatched beauty. A place where mountains whisper, stories and rivers have seen empires rise and fall. Today, let me take you on a journey, the untold history of Kashmir, in just 5 minutes. Did you know Kashmir was once a global center of spirituality, wisdom, and peace, long before it became a battleground? Yes, that's the Kashmir I come from. Kashmir's history stretches back over 2 millennia. In ancient times, it was center of learning with scholars, sages, and saints walking these valleys. Buddhism thrived here, so did Hindu philosophy. Then came Islam, not by war but through the peaceful teachings of Sufi saints like Shah Hamdan. Our valley embraced Islam with open arms, and instead of division, it led to harmony, a beautiful blend of culture and faith. Let's now rewind to the era of kings, when the Mughals admired our gardens and Afghan rulers walked our streets. Kashmir was a jewel, but every ruler wanted to claim it. In 1586, the Mughal Emperor Akbar annexed Kashmir. The valley saw architecture, poetry, and prosperity. Then came the Afghans, followed by Sikhs under Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Each empire left its mark. Some built gardens, others left scars. But through every invasion and regime, Kashmir's soul stayed strong. Now, ever heard of a land being sold like property? That's exactly what happened to Kashmir. In 1846, after defeating the Sikhs, the British sold Kashmir to Maharaja Gulab Singh for 7.5 million rupees under the Treaty of Amritsar. That's how we came under Dogra rule. For over a century, Hindu Dogra kings ruled over a Muslim majority population. Inequality grew, taxes rose, and in 1931, Kashmiris finally rose up, demanding justice. That cry hasn't stopped since. India says it's theirs, Pakistan says the same. But what about Kashmiris? What did we want? In 1947, as British India was divided, Kashmir was left in limbo. The Maharaja delayed joining either side, but then tribal forces from Pakistan invaded. The Maharaja sought help from India and signed the instrument of accession. India promised a future referendum to let Kashmiris decide, but that vote never happened. The First War broke out, and when it happened, Kashmir was split into two, divided by the line of control, aka LOC. A paradise was partitioned. What happens when paradise becomes a battlefield? The answer is pain and thousands of untold stories. India and Pakistan fought again in 1965, 1971, and 1999. But the biggest turning point came in 1989 when an armed rebellion began in Indian administered Kashmir. What followed was decades bloodshed, curfews, disappearances, mass graves, families torn apart. Yet through it all, the spirit of the people never broke. The world might not have listened, but we never stopped speaking. Looks like heaven, doesn't it? But this paradise carries the weight of politics and pain. In 2019, the Indian government revoked Article 370, stripping Jammu and Kashmir of its autonomy and turning it into a union territory. Phones went dead, internet disappeared, streets fell silent. Some called it unity, For many of us, it felt like erasure. But Kashmir is more than a political decision. It is its people, its heritage, and our right to live with dignity. At last, I want to say, this is my homeland, Kashmir, a place of breathtaking beauty, deep-rooted culture, and unshakable spirit. For decades, we have been caught between borders, politics, and conflict. But ask any Kashmiri, and you will hear the same hope again and again. We don't want war, we don't want bloodshed, we want peace. Kashmir stands with peace, always has and always will. If you believe in peace, if you believe in truth, share this video. Let the world know behind every headline there's a human story.